Hi everyone, it's Miss Akbari in the library. I want to tell you about the beginning of a series. It's called Bloom, and it's by the author Kenneth Opel. This is in our sci-fi and dystopian section, and right now there are two books out in the series, but there's a third one coming out very soon. The series name is The Overthrow, but it starts out with this book, Bloom. And this book is really interesting to me because even though it's a sci-fi dystopia book, it's a little different than most of the books that are in that section, because this book is really about what happens if a certain type of plant life takes over. And that doesn't sound very threatening, but when you start reading the book, you realize how devastating that can be. And so at the beginning of the book, we meet three characters, Amaya and Petra and Seth, and they are living in this Texas town, and there's been some rain over the last couple days, and after the rain is over, or as the rain is falling down, people are starting to notice these weird spiky plants that are growing really, really quickly, and they happen to be black, and they're just kind of growing everywhere in places where plants normally don't grow very well. And when people try to remove them, they are rooted really, really deep. So not only do they grow fast, but they're hard to get rid of. And Anaya, one of the main characters, her dad studies plants. He's a botanist. He specializes in invasive species, and he starts to realize that not only is this happening in their town, but it's happening everywhere across the world. And people start to get really nervous because is this a plant or is this something else that's going on? And it turns out that these plants actually have toxins in them, and our three main characters are some of the only people who are immune to what's going on with these plants. So they're in a position where they have to figure out what's going on and have to figure it out fast because this is a situation that's rapidly getting out of control. So if you like sci-fi novels, if you like dystopian stories, if you like stories that border into scary, creepy, Bloom might be a great book for you to read. This is definitely one that's on my list because I find this concept really fascinating, and I don't know that there's another book in our library that talks about plants in quite this way. Hope you like reading Bloom.